billahi minash shaitanir rajim. Bismillahir rahmanir rahim. My name's Mustapha Bida. I'm the National Coordinator of Horse Racing Federation of Nigeria. Now, Horse Racing Federation of Nigeria is a national body that has a spread, across all the states in Nigeria. This is now a departure, from the past that horse racing or horse activities, which includes polo, is predominantly in the north. Now we want to change that story, and that is why we now have a national, federation for horse racing. Now the background history of horse racing in Nigeria was a long time thing, because it happens in the 60s, when the late Sardauna of Sokoto, introduced racing activities in Nigeria. And when he brought racing to Nigeria, he appointed the then Emir of Katsina, as the chairman. And then he formed an outfit which was called Northern Turf Authority. Now, at that time, everything was north. So after the demise of the then Emir of Katsina, Usman Nagogo, the Emir of Zaria, the immediate past Emir of Zaria, was appointed, as the chairman of Northern Turf Authority. Until his death, he was the chairman, and then the current Emir of Zaria is now the new chairman of Northern Turf Authority. Now, by the word, northern, it's limited to the north. So we felt, a thinking of 1960 cannot be the same, in this century. So we have to build on, what was set in as a structure, for horse racing, bringing in, global dynamics, into it, looking forward to see, how we can be able to compete, in a global standard, because you see there are races in Dubai, races in Saudi Arabia, and in so many Asian countries, and then also in the UK, America, where there are a lot of bets, big prizes being paid for races. So these are part of our dreams. We want to get there, and then we are also optimistic that Rome wasn't built in a day. The rules differ. Now, in horse racing, we have jockeys. Jockeys are the people that mount the horses. Now, this is a specialized skill that has a global acceptance everywhere in the world. It is jockeys, that ride on race horses, which is a different from polo. In the polo, is the owner of the horse that will ride on it. So this is part of the difference you have in between polo, and the horse racing. And then in the horse racing, because it's a competition, you cannot bring in a horse from Argentina and come and compare it to compete with a horse that is born in Nigeria. The gene is not the same. The blood strength is not the same. So we have to create categories. Now we have several categories in horse racing. We have the Arewa breed. Now the Arewa breed are these traditional horses that are being used for Durbers. Now they have the lowest quality, because they are not an improved breed. They are not hybrid. So we have a category for them, which we call, the Arewa. Those are the ones that have been in existence from our forefathers. Like in our neighboring countries, like Chad and Sudan, they imported horses from Argentina, America, France, and brought them in and breed them in their country. So over time, they have taken over, they have overtaken Nigeria, because they have stronger breed of horses, high breed of horses, more than the ones we have in Nigeria, which is the Arewa. So we have, a category that we call Talon, that is from Chad. Okay, we have another category that is Sudan, coming from Sudan, because they have strength. They have more strength than the horses that we have. So for that reason, we became very deliberate, about having to produce hybrid horses here in Nigeria. And then as a stable, not as federation, as a stable, as the stable, which I'm the founder, we have taken a lead in the production of these horses that are called Niger breed, with a mix of thoroughbred, which is the highest, breed of horses, so that we can have horses that will have an equal strength to participate in, races outside Nigeria. We have been talking with Dubai, Saudi Arabia, UK. We're trying to have good relationship of exchange program, most especially in the areas of, healthcare of the horses. About the pandemic, there is AHS. We're collaborating in areas of vaccination against the AHS, because they know it's our challenge here. And then we're also trying to collaborate in an exchange program where they will give us some hybrid horses, and then we'll breed them in Nigeria. Now, the essence of breeding them in Nigeria are two things. One, you are going to achieve a good strength. Number two, they are going to be tropicalized, because these horses are now coming from a foreign land. They were born, in a different tropic. They come to Nigeria, the tropical situation, they don't adapt. So we're breeding horses that will have the equal strength of the horses that we're struggling to go and buy. And then you can use them for 10 years. They said the more the merrier. So I'm using this medium, to encourage people to own horses, to come into this activity of horse racing, because by the time we have more owners, we'll have more number of horses and we'll have more competition. And then it will also give us an opportunity to discover more horses and discover more strength, into the industry. And then over the struggle, we must appreciate our followership. People have been very supportive in our activities. So we look forward to having engagement, with our followers, time in, time out. And then I want to use this medium to also thank our sponsors. We have a lot of sponsorship from multinationals, MTN, Glow, over time, a lot of companies, CBN, FIRS. We all thank them for, all the support they have given to us. Supports have been, very, very meaningful, to our success, largely. So we thank them very much for their support at all times.